if you can get far. Step on the gas. Step on the gas. Step on the brakes. Step on the brakes.
PaRappa the Rapper is a rhythm video game released in late October of 1997 in North America. The game is super wacky and has a really Japanese feel to it. The game was published by Sony themselves, so you could consider PaRappa the Rapper to be one of Sony's mascot characters. PaRappa the Rapper's plot revolves around a rapping dog that's attempting to oppress a girl he knows named Sunny. The characters are all really original, and it's fun to see interactions between the characters during the FMV sequences between levels. The plot's pretty out there in a Japanese kind of way, but it's really enjoyable even if it is really short. The game is extremely short, clocking in at only 6 levels, but the difficulty makes the game feel quite a bit longer during your first playthrough. The game can be mastered, and once you have the rapping system down, it becomes incredibly easy to blaze through the stages. But when just starting out and learning the game, it can be pretty difficult. There's an easy and normal mode selection, but easy is a little too easy, and normal is pretty difficult. Also on easy, you can only play the first 4 levels, so you're almost better off just starting out on normal. The gameplay in this game is fairly simple for a rhythm game. Basically, you repeat whatever the teacher on each level says by hitting the corresponding buttons at the correct time. You're graded on how well you're doing on a scale called You Rappin', which has 4 different levels: awful, bad, good, and cool. Every 2 bars of the song, you'll either move up, down, or stay in the same place on the scale depending on how well you're rapping. It's fairly easy to keep your level around good, but if you freestyle your lyrics differently from the predetermined lyrics, you have a chance to enter cool mode, which the teacher will back off, and it'll allow you to freestyle and rack up some extra points. It's extremely hard to enter cool mode though, and after playing this game since around the time it came out, I think I've only entered it maybe 3 times. Graphically, PaRappa the Rapper stands out with completely flat characters that move around in 3D. The game is also bright and colorful and looks amazing for when the game came out. Since you never actually move your character around, the camera angles it uses look really cool during the levels and make it feel like a weird little music video. Since this game is a rhythm game, the music is pretty much as important as anything else in the game, and the game doesn't disappoint. Even though there are only a few songs in the game, every single one of them is pretty awesome. I also love how when PaRappa raps, based on the buttons you press, it gives him a really weird sound to the way he talks that doesn't sound natural. It makes it sound more video game-like, and I think it's pretty awesome. According to PriceCharting.com, PaRappa the Rapper is worth a little over $20 for a copy, which is fairly steep for a PlayStation game. The game is good, but with its short length, it's hard to recommend it at that price. The game was later ported to the PSP, however, and can be obtained for less than $5. Overall, PaRappa the Rapper is a really fun old-school rhythm game. Its aesthetic qualities and music make it a really memorable entry to the original PlayStation's lineup. However, the game's price seems fairly steep for the game's short length. This game is totally worth checking out if you can avoid the $20 barrier of entry.
PaRappa, you can go on to the next stage now.
Yahoo! All right.